All right, ladies and gentlemen, are we looking good on that side? I'm looking good on. That's
Yep,
what it is.
we're looking good.
Yes, sir. This is the Pucks Out Here podcast, episode 29. Eric Dickerson, aka the pitcher,
John Smoltz.
John Schmaltz.
Absolutely.
And
29.
we could not think of any other 29s.
Yeah, but Dickerson wasn't alive for really I really didn't pay attention to his career. But
Yeah,
he's
really wasn't
one of the
alive,
best,
but
though.
LA Rams back when they had that bright yellow and that blue that they're back on now. But you see what time it is. This is the Pucks Out Here podcast. Oh, it was on Dev. What up? We got Dev in here.
What up?
And we got me in here. And you know what time it is, man. Look, we apologize for our last bad episode, dude. I was not in the game. My head was not in the game, dude. I was fighting with some haters before the program had started. And it just was... It just had got into my head when I got into the podcast, and I let it, it was like this domino effect. It was like started fighting with the haters, then it gets in your head, then you're all messing up the one thing that you want to do on the weekly basis, which is go podcast. So definitely messed that up, but we're back. We're here, we're ready to perform, okay? You know what time it is. Lots been going on in the rap world, in the cultural world. I mean, this first off, this topic really is something that I'm like, we're not even super knowledgeable on, super like streets. There's a lot of street rules going on, and you're looking at two cul-de-sac kings, so we don't know too much about the streets. But Pooh Shiesty, my man, has now been charged with some robbery and kidnapping of Gucci Mane. Because what happened was, I think he drove 9 hours, maybe 6 hours, 9 hours, something like that, from Memphis to Dallas. And he was in this recording studio. He's obviously signed to Gucci Mane once out of the deal. I think this is a public knowledge. He went out of the deal, and he locked him in a room with his homie and was like, "Yo, what's good? I need out of this deal." Brought the guns out. Homie brought the guns out, and I don't know really what happened from there, but he's still signed to Gucci Mane, so it didn't go down as planned, and he did this all while on an ankle monitor, which is just absolutely stupid, really. Like, I want to call it a lot of different things, but it's really just stupid. But then it also is kind of like that great 90s rap movie. You know what I mean? This is like that great 90s rap movie that was never made, bro.
That's true.
That's really what this was, bro. It was like these cats he locked him in a room and thought this was going to work. It's like, how many Tubi movies has this guy been watching?
Yeah, shit. Man? I mean, that's pretty crazy.
That is an insane thing to do.
This is like state property for Dirty South, I don't know. But
the Dirty South version.
Yeah, that's what it is to me.
Paid in full, freaking for real. But it's like
he's fighting a Fed case. Like he's got the case already.
He's already got a case. He's fighting, and he's got a great. He fought the case, beat the case, or went to jail or whatever.
Got out early.
Out early for good behavior. Came back and started wilding again. Made a record though that is already on the charge, so he's like already blessed enough to do that. As Joe Budden was saying, like, dude, you already were blessed enough to have to be gone and come back, because not a lot of artists can do that. He was gone, he came back, and now he's back in trouble again. So
yeah, that deal had to be
that to be worth that, dog. To be worth that, he had to have really been like. Really signed his life away, dude. Oh. And by the way, we talked about Stove God, right, and his label, and I keep calling it Baby Grande or something stupid, but it's Baby Grange, I think is what it's called. But I got it wrong either way, so
sounds like
maybe it's Elliot Grange's little baby.
Maybe.
I don't know. We don't know the music industry like that over here.
But whatever deal he's in is bad.
Yeah, whatever deal Stove God is in, he may need to lock somebody up and in a room and try to rob them and try to hold them hostage.
Yeah, I mean, shit, like, so
because this shit is that bad. But
yeah, so
I'm just like Pooh Shiesty. If this guy was on an ankle monitor, don't ankle monitors go off
Yeah, I mean,
Or
like
do
if
they
you
not?
yeah, and if you leave the state and
Yeah.
shit like that, like it's definitely it can be a violation of like whatever supervision
You're
he's
cooked.
under.
You're
So that's
cooked.
probably what it is. But
You
like,
crossed multiple state lines.
yeah, I mean, well, God, it's just rough out here in the
Yeah,
industry.
dude, that dude
Gucci
is.
just must have signed him to a deal, and then when he went to jail, there was like a bunch of red tape in the contract, like if you get locked up, et cetera, et cetera.
Right, and
Like
Gucci's
we can
being
get out that you can't get out the deal.
yeah,
Like,
and Gucci's being now because he's cooperating with the feds and got the feds involved that he's being like charged with this whole thing of he's not following the street etiquette, and I don't know nothing about that because I shouldn't be commenting on anything street etiquette at all. But the guy is like mad old, dude. So like maybe that's not what he subscribes to at this point in his life. So you never know. But yeah, prayers to Pooh Shiesty, man. We really looking out for you, no matter how stupid you are. This was still a great '90s movie.
Needs his royalties too.
And he needs his royalties on the Shiesty mask. I already know what time it is with that. But we had the homie Kanye, the homie. We had Ye at SoFi. 2 nights back to back, sold out, 80,000, and it was really 80,000. When I first heard this sold out show at a SoFi, I was like, how did he even get it sold out at SoFi? But he didn't even really. Not only did he he didn't even take up too much room of the actual floor, so he actually even had more people. So the 80,000 was pretty crazy, but it looked like it was that many. First night comes out on a globe, literally a globe, and performs on this globe with smoke, and just the visual was absolutely insanity. Well, at first we didn't know. I was looking at it, I was like, how did he come up, how did he get on the globe? But it looked like the second night it showed him going up through it. So he was just bringing people through the elevator, and it stopped at the top. So that just once again stage presence and stage performative shit on 1,000, dude. The fact that it could even
always for him, really
yeah, dude. Absolutely insanity. It comes out, does new music, comes out to new music, which is great because that's what you never know. This album just came out. We're on the heels of this album coming out a week ago, and he's already performing new songs with it. And if you know Kanye, he definitely forgets a lot of lyrics on stage, things like that. And it looks like he was running through these lyrics really good and running through these new songs with a lot of energy. And there's Steven Smith, the guy who designed all the Yeezys, basically was talking about how this was the best kind of show he had been to, and he'd been around since Pablo. So the fact that he said that was pretty crazy. Second night brings out Lauryn Hill to do the unreleased All Falls Down, and that was amazing. That was a moment long overdue. Amazing moment. I think if you're there, if you saw that, you can capture that one for life.
That's
take that one with you to the grave, because that's you're not gonna see nothing that no two artists on a stage that big with those two. Dog, the fact he got her out there and to do that record that never came out, you know what I mean, that was supposed to come out, and her on the All Falls Down. It's
wonder if we'll get more music with
hopefully
too.
It looked there was a clip of her backstage recording stuff, and recording what looked like songs off Bully. So hopefully if we get a deluxe, which they said is coming, then hopefully she'll be on that.
I gotta run through the stats of this Bully shit too,
run through. What is it?
299,000 record sales in the first week in the
Come
US.
on, man.
Number
man.
one
in
album.
2026.
Yeah, number one album, number one streaming in the U.S., number one YouTube video because he dropped The Father single with Travis. Let's see, number one album on Apple Music globally. Number one album on Spotify globally. 264 million global streams on Spotify to date. So,
man.
And then highest grossing concert in SoFi Stadium history. That's pretty
in
crazy.
the history of SoFi, bro.
But despite all of that, he's not the whole like he's right. Going to go to UK.
So he's like he's definitely was booked for. So after this, it was looking like, all right, this dude is like forgiven, right? A lot of people look like, all right, it looks like this dude was gonna be performing live at Wireless at the UK festival, and originally people like sponsors started pulling out immediately. So like PayPal and all these big sponsors were like, yeah, if you're gonna have this dude, then we're pulling out. We don't want to be anything a part of this. And because of his Jewish remarks from last year. So then the Wireless was like, yo, we're still down to roll with him. Like, we're still going with Kanye. We don't care. Like, look at how many people he's going to bring. It doesn't matter. And then the UK government got involved, and they were like, yo, banned from the country, not pulling up at all. You're banned permanently, like, straight banned. So then they had to cancel. That forced them to cancel did they cancel the festival? I don't know.
I thought they canceled the entire festival.
They might have had to because he was the headliner, so they had no choice but to do that. Man, that's pretty crazy. Drake did Wireless last year, and he did 3 nights, 3 different musical nights. That's not really relevant here, but just whatever. But that
can't make it happen. Like,
it
doesn't seem like they're going to be able to make it happen, even on their business like negotiation level anymore.
So he wrote a thing that basically was like a statement and an apology again, like, yo, I'll talk to whatever Jewish people I need to talk to get my ass over there, and just let me know. And so it's,
I think Jonah Hill's back on.
Jonah Hill coming out to say like, yo, I'm Jewish and I still rock with Ye. Like, it's gonna take I don't know what it's gonna take.
He called him the best artist of all time.
Yeah, it's facts.
Well. Like, so I imagine they're cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right. He forgiven, bro. But it is got a pretty nasty digital trace, and a digital paw prints of him with guys like Nick Fuentes and really just racial. Just baiting cats that are just terrible white dudes. Charlie Kirk, Candace Owens, like but he went with the worst you could go when it comes to racism. Like, he was like, I'm going to put on a KKK mask, and he put on the a diamond out swastika. Like, this dude went to the absolute, nobody went this extreme ever, and to be that big and to come back 80,000 plus 2 nights in a row, to have a #1 album that sells that many, like, off of, he's still listening to it, love it, but mid-album, love it.
If you love his music,
love it.
It's not a top
but it's
album.
A mid-album, but still listening to it every day. That doesn't change the fact.
There's one I'm like, oh, that one's actually catchy. I'm like singing it in my head. Actually, even though I'm like, oh shit, like,
you can let it run for real. You can let it run pretty much the whole time until that Bad Bunny, not Bad Bunny record, the Peso Pluma record. Like, dude, what the fuck? Hell no.
But that could chart. That's gonna be a global one just because of the influence right now.
Maybe, but it's just such a bad song.
I know but like, if you, but I mean, you got to get on that Bad Bunny level.
Yeah. That's what he was on. Yeah. And Bad Bunny was like, I'm definitely not doing a song with you.
Yeah.
So Peso Plum is I guess he was the next option.
Yeah.
But
they did. I liked some of the AI ones. I thought they should have kept.
Yeah. Okay. So the best AI ones on Bully are Preacher Man AI and Beauty and the Beast AI were the good AI ones, and then he took those off and re-recorded them, and it sounds so whack.
It just sounds a little bit more raw than I want.
Yeah. I would just give me back the AI versions of those. I don't even trip, but because he gave us so many new songs that I don't care that the old ones are AI, like whatever. And everyone that got the vinyl got an AI one, and he just apparently just doesn't care, I guess, because everyone that got the vinyl vinyl doesn't have any of the new songs on it.
So it's like the original one that he put out.
Yeah, like a year ago. It's that one.
That's weird.
Yeah, so I guess he just doesn't give a fuck.
Guess it's just like you can't you can't go back and edit that shit that you print on vinyl after a while, so it's just like it's already been done.
Yeah,
there's nothing I can do about it, and these people already bought it.
Yeah.
So it's like I have to ship this product out that I said it was at this time.
Right.
So yeah, that's crazy. It's like those are worth something now.
Yeah,
those
now,
albums,
definitely. But yeah, Bully's still rocking Bully heavy on the Bully right now. Heavy on the Bully.
Love the CeeLo Green.
Love the CeeLo Green.
And I love the Roger Troutman's son on a couple
Roger
of those,
Troutman's son, Dayton, Ohio.
Ohio.
People, we're the only people that even are comprehending this. Like,
I don't think people
like when I saw on the voice box back in like Mexico, I was like, dude, that's some Dayton roots shit, right? Like from Dayton, Ohio, and then like. Not that he's from Dayton, Ohio, but like his pops or whatever.
It's definitely the same instrument.
Yeah, the exact instrument. Yeah. The exact to the T.
It doesn't. It sounds exactly like
a fucking voice box. Like so. Yeah. Shout out to Roger Troutman and what's the son's name? I don't know. Andre Troutman.
Yeah.
He's fucking snapping on that album.
Man, and I saw like the clip of him like doing it live.
Yes.
Like, it's such a West Coasty sound, like they took it they took the sound and transformed it out there.
Yep.
So that's also another like little Easter egg that you get.
Yep.
On a. So that's really cool. I like the album. I mean, you can definitely play it. I play it all the way through.
Yeah.
It's
So yeah, like I said, somehow it's still mid and amazing at the same time.
Yeah, it's like
like somehow this album is really good and like really like whatever at the same time. It grows, dude, because like when I first listened to it, I was not disappointed, but I was like, dang, he's rapping really boring. But now I'm just like, all right, whatever. I'm down with the production. I'm down with the bars. I'm just down with the whole thing because it's something new Kanye, and it's new Kanye to listen to. So, you got to really get up on this motherfucker for it to sound straight.
Yeah, I mean,
it sounds lit when you're up close, but when you're back here, it's
I had to adjust it a little.
Damn. I'm sorry, guys.
No, it sounds good on this end.
I'm sorry, guys. Bring up Lil Yachty tweet if you can possibly do this.
Yes. All right.
We got a lot to talk about here. So if you don't know, Lil Yachty, WWE brings in a special guest during WrestleMania season. Pretty much every year, they've always done it. A special guest being a special celebrity that is not a wrestler, right? And they've always done this, and whatever, that's fine. I've accepted it. I don't think the wrestling fans have accepted it, though, because Lil Yachty has got so much, is the celebrity this year, one of the celebrities this year for WrestleMania and the road to WrestleMania, and along with Trick Williams, and the wrestling fans are not feeling it, to say the least. He was getting so much backlash, and he responded because that's just what Yachty does. That's the type of person he is, dude. And his tweet was what? What did he say?
He said, "I understand y'all upset, but don't try and step on my fucking moment. I'm at the TV screen every Monday and Friday religiously. I've been to more PLEs than most, and I probably know more history than most of y'all. Who's to say I don't deserve to be a part of something I love so dearly?" And then it has a revised picture, the picture of them, like the AI looking picture.
Yeah.
So.
Look, man, to say that you know more history about wrestling than everybody. Let me just ask you something right now. Lil Yachty, what do you know about Memphis wrestling and the Jarretts? What do you know about Mid-South wrestling and guys like Bill Cowboy Watts? What do you know about that? What do you know about Georgia Championship Wrestling? Guys like Dusty Rhodes, okay? What do you know about the Mid-Atlantic, okay? With JCP, Jim Crockett Promotions. You don't know shit. So I don't want to hear about, just because you know everything about the Attitude Era, that you know everything about wrestling. Fuck out of here, Lil Yachty. We're done here. Don't fuck with you, and don't and step on your moment. What are you, a Make-A-Wish? What are you, a Make-A-Wish kid? This guy's a Make-A-Wish kid. Talking about, don't mess up my moment, man. Like, we're supposed to just feel like, oh, okay, this is your moment, bro. My bad. It's your moment. We're going to go ahead and give it to you. You know, it's like, dude, stop. You don't know shit, dude. If I gave you a list of territories, you wouldn't be able to name one of them. Not one of them. We're talking 70s, 80s wrestling. When you can name me guys like Harley Race, fuck out of here, Lil Yachty. Okay? That's just where I'm at with Lil Yachty. It's like I've constantly came on this podcast and complained about Lil Yachty, complained about what he does, and it's like that's another guy who could leave it to the music, leave it to the creations, and would be fine. But he just is a wall laid out as far as just like he won't shut the fuck up. He won't. He's always into some drama. And he always is clapping at fans or clapping at somebody or saying controversial things. It's like, dude, first of all, you don't make good enough music for us to even remotely think about this. Secondly, it's like, dude, if you weren't into like fashion and like shit like that, you wouldn't even have where you're at. Yeah, if you weren't into like all the gear that you're into, like you wouldn't even be where you're at right now. So I don't even want to hear it, dude. Like, and so, and what he did with Concrete Boys and the way he did the Caribou chick was so dirty. Like, that was a dirty move, even though it's like, you know, it's like whatever, but like, and now he's just building this like brand of studs.
Yeah, see, Caribou might have to come down there.
Yeah,
and do you
and do
like
him dirty
on
yeah, dude. Yeah, hey, Caribou got to hit the Pooh Shiesty, dude.
I mean,
lock him up. Yeah, that deal has got to be the worst because I've never seen more of a fall off in my life.
That was a pretty bad
than Caribou, dude.
Speaking of bad deals,
yeah, I mean, that was a pretty bad one.
Yeah, it's I just am like, why would he even like respond to
don't even respond. You look like super lame. Like you already made it there. And now they're going to hate you 10 times worse because what you said is 10 times worse than you even being there. Mm-hmm. Like talking about my moment. Oh, my God. He just always finds out to see the wrong thing. It's like, dude, Lil Yachty, bro, you suck, dog. And you know when I know Lil Yachty sucks? When he freaking had that line about, I got my knee on her neck like George Floyd. I'm like, bro, get the fuck out of here, dog. You should have lost all your deals off that. But yet they hold Kanye West to a fucking standard of more than like Donald Trump.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That's the thing. It's like, yes, you want to cancel Kanye, or you're like, oh, I don't think you should like Kanye anymore. It's like, dude, I'm not about to hold some rapper, and I don't mean to call him some rapper because he's obviously more than that to us. And probably the people that are listening. But let's just say I'm not going to hold this rapper to a standard like I'm going to hold a fucking presidential. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. This guy made too much good shit. Yeah. Do you make exceptions? Yes, we're making one.
He's an easy scapegoat.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, honestly, one of them got eliminated.
Yeah.
We got Kanye left.
Yeah.
Nick Fuentes turned on Trump.
Yeah.
And then you got a number of those people, Candace Owens, that are like questioning what's going on in general. I think like having someone like him around like is wild. But
that's true. True.
But yeah, it's just like it's not on the same level. You want to persecute this man so bad.
Right.
But there's
way worse shit, dude. Yeah, it's like Michael Vick shit. It's like, dude, like, yeah, they persecuted Michael Vick by killing dogs, which was terrible. But there was NFL people killing actual people in the league.
I mean,
like, it's crazy. But that's neither here nor there. But it's just like, yeah. But yeah, Yachty, come on, bro. It's just enough on Yachty, man. But
just don't be a victim about getting to do marijuana.
Yeah, a victim. Please. Yeah, you're a victim, Yachty.
Stop
Get out of
being
here,
a victim,
dude.
Though.
One guy that is never a victim. One guy that's a universal soldier. He even has a record called it. He is I'm going from my least favorite rapper to one of my favorite rappers. Electronica was opening up. I found more about this event, right? So it was him and Currency performing together, and he obviously was opening up for Currency, and he was not playing the beats to Exhibit C, right? But not only was he not doing that, he was doing it to every song. So he would rap like the first 10 bars to a song and then make the DJ stop the beat and then do the rest of the song a cappella. Yeah. Fucking maniac shit, dog. But I'm going to keep it real. That's Electronica. He's fucking crazy. He comes up with fucking. He comes on stage in a bulletproof fucking vest with fucking dogs. Back in the day, he used to come on stage with Muslim guys with freaking bow ties on. Like, this dude is insane. And so he's doing this. But anyway, so he's doing this, and he did it to Exhibit C. And I guess at this point, people are just fucking done with it because they want to hear Exhibit C and they want to hear Currency. So they're hearing, "Oh Lord, give me," and then he just cuts it off, and he goes, "When I was sleeping on the train," and then they start booing him, and then he starts going back at the crowd and attacking the crowd and saying, "Yo, fuck y'all, all y'all that are booing, y'all are the enemy, and you know y'all are the enemy, and y'all are cowards." And it's like hilarious. And then then he goes back and he keeps going back to the same line to, "When I was sleeping on a train, sleeping on Mesa Road out in the rain." And then and he goes, no, y'all want to boo? And then he gets down off the stage. Bodyguards were trying to hold him back, and he's like trying to fight people who are booing, dude. And he goes, "No, what's up with those boos? I'm here now, y'all pussy, I'm ready to fight y'all." And I'm like, oh my god, this is exactly what I want my Muslim extremist rapper to be like, dude. Sounds amazing. Sounds like one of the most dopest experiences you could ever imagine, dog. Jay getting booed by everybody because and they said he was stopping in between verses and talking about conspiracy theories.
Yeah, I have the opposite reaction of this. I know you're like,
you have ADD, so you can't deal with Jay Electronica record.
Yeah,
it's like,
no, I can deal with it, but this new shit, I'm just like, why do I gotta skim through this whole scandal, like skip through this whole thing?
Yeah,
to listen to him.
You gotta listen to a lot of Farrakhan's before you get like a minute verse.
I'm talking. Why are we stopping the beats?
Yeah,
that's crazy. I'm booing too.
Why is Diddy your intro track? That's
why are you opening for Currency though?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, are you going to that show? New Orleans. Are you going to that show,
bro? I'm going to. If Jay Electronica, that's one of my favorite rappers, dog. Nobody understands. Nobody understands how much I love this rapper.
I'm going if Stove God's there.
They're together too.
I know they're together, but like I'm not going to JLEC and Currency.
Yeah,
I love respectfully. We saw Currency.
I saw Currency. I'm not a Currency fan. Like I'm a
back
Currency.
In the day, yes,
yeah, I'm a Currency human fan. Like as far as the human being, but the rap,
and
the
he
songs.
Races Hot Wheels.
Yeah, and he races Hot Wheels.
That's my favorite.
He has Jacob watches. He's got Babes and Ice Creams. Like he's all about the good culture.
Yeah,
good cars. All about the good culture. But as far as like a rapper, not
so much anymore.
Even
though I do like the new.
Even though if he is good rapper, it's like he drops too much music for me to ever listen to. He's part of that rap crew that drops too much music. Boldy James, too much music. All these people, West Side Gun, too much music. I know it's like you can drop too much music. I have to just digest too much of it. But anyway, shout out to Jay Elect, man. Keep doing your thing, bro. We love you. I will be anywhere. He's coming to Chicago. That's a one. I would drive to Chicago. That's how much I love this guy. Now he's only got about 3 to 4 songs that he's ever recorded in his life.
And you got divided by 2 if you stop in the beat halfway through.
Yeah, if
some classic beats.
Yeah, that is. Oh my god,
I can understand why people are like, why are you stopping Exhibit C's like the beat,
the best beat ever. Yeah. The Just Blaze is one of the best beats of all time.
See, like and like that's the ones you're going to hear. I mean, that's the ones you're there to see.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd go and see him. I'd go and see him with Stove God.
Yeah. Stove, we definitely want to see Stove. That's
that album, too.
That's a good.
We saw Nigel Sylvester.
Yeah, Nigel Sylvester
playing it
playing some records from, obviously he must be in the studio because he was on that original post that Stove God had posted once this album. So but that's like Stove God knows the movers and shakers to be around.
I'm just like, man, I'll have to look. I'm gonna look and see if it's leaked somewhere.
Yeah. But the song he was at Nigel Sylvester was at Nike and he was playing dang dude, it's so much of a difference from back here. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so I'm
I'll be back. I'll be leaning on this bitch eventually.
There's like a happy medium. Like I'm like out here, or if I'm like up here.
If you're right here, dude, it sounds fucking incredible, but it sounds like a deep ass voice. But then you're back here talking, it sounds airy as shit.
You're like Delilah. On the radio.
On the radio. Even dude, Delilah, she was fucking
soft spoken
bitch.
You know, you could call in. You could
call in, talk about your day. Damn, bro, I need one of them stickies.
He said,
I need a stick out here because I can't lean in.
Speaking of Nike, you saw the Palace Air Max.
The Palace collab. Everyone's been waiting for a Nike Palace to get together. Obviously, they've collabed with brands like Reebok and Fila, which is legendary. I want a Fila Palace. I'm gonna randomly find that somewhere. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, they've collabed with like everybody, but Adidas. There's hella Palace Adidases, but they've never collabed with Nike. So now they got the Nike deal. And shout out J Tips. We also haven't talked about that since then. J Tips has also got the Nike deal, even though we do think J Tips is a bootleg. Joe Fresh Goods. Mm-hmm. We got mad respect for him, dog.
He made it.
Fuck with what he does.
He had to grind.
He had to grind. Saucony. He made Saucony hot, dude. He made Saucony hot, dog. So I'll give him that. I will give him that. But yeah, those 95s that are based off of 97, kind of an odd concept, but really turned out fire.
Yeah, I think they're good. Just nice color palette together too.
Yeah, back when their Total 90 Nike that they did with like the whole skate soccer theme together, that shit was tight.
Oh yeah.
If you didn't know, I'm sure you do know if you're fucking local to the area. You know, there's a lot of tourist attractions, but there's nothing like a goddamn Buc'ees. A Buc'ees.
Oh, man.
And we're out here at Buc'ees down here at Dayton, Ohio. Look, man, I am outraged at the hype about this establishment, bro. The way people acted about this fucking glorified gas station was unreal to me, dog. And I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be the guy to take joy. I don't want to be that guy. But there's got to be more to live for than Bucky Nuggets and running around at a goddamn Walmart with 70 pumps outside of it. There's got to be more to life than that.
Unfortunately,
no.
It just speaks to the boredom.
It speaks to the boredom of
and like bullshit.
Yes, I've drove for some stupid shit, dog. Trust me, but this just seems like top notch. Dude, you fly in. People were flying in. There's people from Chicago flew in. They don't have these in Chicago. Flew in. People from Indy drove in. People from Cleveland drove down. It's like these buses. I don't understand the hype of this and I'm one of those dudes now that it's like, yes, me and Dev are always those guys. It's like, okay, we like the band before the band gets popular. And then once the band gets popular, we no longer like the band, okay? It's just how it's gone. Same with brands, same with shoes, same with everything. Once they on it, I don't want it. Pharrell told you. But this is just, I can't, but saying that, I say that to say, when there's hype things, I still realize it and I still know why it's hype. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This one's not ringing for me.
Well, yeah, I just don't understand it really. I mean, it's just gas is crazy expensive. Don't let them tell you.
Yeah,
it's like fucking $4.
I paid $3.99 to a gallon to fill up the Honda yesterday at a freaking Speedway. Shout out Speedway. We still fuck with you.
You know, I saw a picture of the traffic that it created. I mean, you know, I was upset about that. I mean, just unnecessary, absolutely unnecessary.
Unnecessary hype.
It's unnecessarily big.
Yeah.
Pause. But like fucking, just the
guy. There was a
guy. Yeah.
That was giving us a tour that I watched till the end.
He was yelling.
He was screaming. But I watched it till the end.
There was a lot of yelling.
Every Dayton influencer.
Oh, it's just that. Yeah, I mean that's how bored we are around here in Ohio.
Is that a gas station is gonna get on your radar? My grandma, everybody knew about this fucking place.
I saw that they're gonna try to put like a Wawa on Salem and Trotwood, and like people are like, no, we don't need it.
Yeah,
and I'm just like,
Wawa.
That's exactly.
Wawa's way more fire. Doesn't have the hype though.
Yeah, it's like more East Coast.
Yeah, it does not have a freaking stupid ass beaver that everybody wants to. It did. Unbelievable.
There's just a lot of bullshit in there.
Yeah,
like there's unnecessary things to buy. No, I mean, like everything's getting more expensive. Like
that being
it just
said,
seems like just an unnecessary thing.
That being said, are you trying to go after this? No, I'm just kidding.
It depends on the line. Depends on the traffic.
Wait, no, there's no way there's still a line. You think there is?
Dude, I don't know.
Oh, dude,
the governor was there.
The governor. There's nothing else going on in Ohio. Open up a goddamn gas station.
We're at war with Iran.
We're at war with Iran. Get your fucking ass back in that office right now, dude.
He needed a brisket sandwich. He took it like a convoy from Columbus all the way here.
He saved one to get a brisket.
He got he comped some people's meals and some shit.
I'm buying everybody's meal here.
He's like, I'm buying,
He's got these glasses over there. That's what those are his glasses. Those are Mike DeWine. Mike DeWine was here.
We don't fuck with Mike DeWine. No. He can go fuck himself. And
these are this is the ATV, so we can't be saying that stuff. Yeah. But we are kind of being more rebels now here in the ATV. Yeah, kind of feeling ourselves a little bit, getting comfy in the shoes.
Yeah, man. I was gonna.
But yeah, we were born to live for so much more when it comes to Buc'ees.
Lost ourselves.
We lost our. Where do we lose our?
If anybody knows who sings that song, leave it in the comments.
Leave it in the comments. It's not like we can just Google it. We need someone to literally tell us who the fuck it was.
Yeah, you already know.
But I don't have really anything else on the docky for this week.
Well, Easter was this past
weekend.
Did you rock the piggies?
We did not rock the piggies because I broke my foot peg, and I need 2 foot pegs to rock the piggy. Great question, right? Yeah. So I didn't rock the piggies because I broke my foot peg at Mikey's late night slice about a month ago.
And
I abandoned it and just left it there instead of just like being able to get it. Somebody could have welded it on for me. Something. I just left it there. And, who knows where it's at now. But now I'm stuck with 1 foot peg, and it's fucking terrible. And I'm not fucking rocking the piggies.
What do you think they did with the foot peg?
That's what I was wondering. Did they think it was...
Did someone scrap it?
Did they know it was me? Yes.
Maybe.
But did they? You know what it was? They took him a minute.
Did they put it on the wall like a plaque?
They had to put
it in a lost and found.
They had to put 2 and 2 together though. They picked it up and were like,
mentioned it since you've been back at all.
No, and I've been there like mad times. We'll be going back tonight. Just kidding.
They just yeah. He said we need slices and we need to go to the Dayton Dragons.
Oh yeah, we will be at the Dragons game. We'll be perfect timing too. We will be at the Dragons.
We'll be purchasing tickets. And
everybody's gonna be like, "You're a Yankees fan? You're a Yankees fan?" Oh no, dude. But that's what everybody.
Yeah. Oh, you know how that's my pet peeve. He knows that's my biggest pet peeve. Just people rocking innocuous jerseys to the game that aren't associated with any team out there.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's one of those.
I gotta go to the pro shop.
Gotta match up these little thin mints I got on my feet. Shout out
dude, we're going. Yo, this has been the Pucks Air podcast. We appreciate you. Episode 29. I feel like this is a banger.
Yeah.
Look, man, we're going to give
Check him out. Check his highlight tape out.
We're going to give you more guests, okay? We're going to give you more on-location things. We're going to do more things with the background. Once I learn shit. I got to learn shit. We don't have a producer. I'm the only producer.
There's a lot of difficulties that happen you don't know.
And we have one person here that could definitely help us that we are way too afraid to ask to do anything, so.
Yeah, we'll let him live.
Yeah.
For now.
Love you guys. Appreciate it. And yeah, peace.